Hello, everybody. I was on mute. Just give it a couple minutes. Should be a couple more people coming. All the little kids with the better run. Okay. How's everybody doing? Actually, maybe I'll lift this up a little bit. Ooh, there you go. There we go. How are you guys?
Do they kind of turn this down?
Turn what down? No. Thanks, sweetheart. Yeah.
Do you like that one?
I'm here. Yeah. Tremendous.
Which light do
That's
you
good.
like better?
Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun.
Which one do you like better?
Tiffany says hi.
Hi, Tiffany. Which light do you like better? Better 1 or 2?
I don't care. Whatever. Give it a couple minutes for Discord people. 2 minutes. What's up, Patty? How are you? All the little kids with the Lord.
This strange house.
Camera 1, camera 2. All right. What was I gonna say? So once people get in here, I don't know how many more people. I'll just start in I'll do 10:05. Hard start at 10:05. We'll do create sacred space with intention, and then we'll go over, anybody who's been here already, we'll go over the 3 basic breathing techniques, and then we'll connect to Archangel Michael, or Big Mike, and we'll go into a deeper progression with him. And then I was going to try some manifestation when we're working in his energy. And that's it. Any questions? Big Mike. What?
Who's Big Mike?
Archangel Michael.
Oh.
That's what my son calls him. Mike. Mikey, going to the bathroom. What is that from? Isn't that Goonies? That's right. All right. What time is it? Should I start? I'm all jacked up. I already feel the energy. One step at a time. I like it, Elaine. That's a great name.
Is it not important?
No, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're not talking?
You can't talk. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
okay.
comment. When we do the journey work, you might want to use headphones. You might feel better, get more deep. I'm going to give it 3 more minutes. Faster than my hands. Faster than my bullet. All right. Let's get started. All right. So we are going to create sacred space to start. What I want you guys to do is we're going to take a deep breath together. We're going to take a deep breath together. I'm going to say a prayer, and then I'm going to start creating sacred space. I'm going to call in each direction. If you want, if there's any specific intention you want to work on, set the intention yourself. I guess as a group, I would like our intention to be to connect to the highest form of the divine, our highest version of ourself, the highest of the high. All right. So on 3, take a deep breath with me. 1, 2, 3. God, creator of all that is, surround us with white light. I call my guides, teachers, healers, helpers. Please come through and bring love, healing, and peace to everybody in this room. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Mother. Amen. All right. So I'm going to call in sacred space. You could set other intentions if you want. Just close your eyes. Try to get lost in the rattle. All right. So let's do this. Spirits of the east, I call you, I call you. Spirits of the east, I call you, I call you. Air, I call you, I call you. Saint Germain, Archangel Michael, Metatron, Azrael, Gabriel, Uriel, Fulfo, Raven, Ezekiel, Raphael. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of the east. Spirits of the south, I call you, I call you. Spirits of the south, I call you, I call you. Fire, I call you, I call you. Great White Brotherhood, Sekhmet, Shiva, Red Tara, Kali, Isis, Dragon, Phoenix, Snake. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of the south. Spirits of the west, I call you, I call you. Spirits of the west, I call you, I call you. Water, I call you, I call you. Ganesh, Jesus, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Neptune, Seagull, Whale, Katumi. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of the west. Spirits of the north, I call you, I call you. Spirits of the north, I call you, I call you. Earth, I call you, I call you. White Tara, Broken Tree, Omoria, Odin, Freya, Nut, Rampart, Bear, Beetle, Garuda. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of the north. Spirits of below, I call you, I call you. Spirits of below, I call you, I call you. Mother Earth, Anubis, Azure, Nemesis, Path, Hedgehog, Duck. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of below. Spirits of above, I call you, I call you. Spirits of above, I call you, I call you. Father Sky, Thoth, Pleiadian, Taurus, Eagle, White Lion, Yogi Bhajan. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of above. Spirits of the center, I call you, I call you. Spirits of the center, I call you, I call you. Sacred Space, Maharishi, True Self, Atlantean, White Wolf, Hawk, Padre Pio, Surya Keshwar, Sai Baba. I call you, I call you. Thank you, spirits of the center. Aho. Aho. So just take a deep breath, kind of check in with yourself, see if you feel like anything shifted. That's just calling in the spiritual realm. if you feel a little spacey, because sometimes I feel spacey when I start doing that, take your hands and just put them on your knees and just bring your awareness to your toes. That will help you feel more in your physical body. And when you get to the grounded point, you should feel like a tingling sensation in your feet. That will let you know that you're grounded and present. All right. So we're going to start with the first of maybe 3 or 4 exercises with the Taoist tantric breathing. All right. So basically, it's an evolution of movement. There's a starting point. It's really simplistic. And then we're going to gradually move to more and more energy through our body. All right. If you have any questions at any time, just feel free to comment and let me know. And I'll try to answer anything that comes up. Okay. So the first part of this breath movement is simple. We're going to use our nose to breathe because it's more controlled. It's easier to control, obviously, and it's more focused. All right. So the first movement is as you breathe in, I want you to pull energy from your root lock, which is like the base of your spine. Okay. So you're going to breathe in and pull energy up. It doesn't matter how much it moves. You just want to have the feeling or pulling sensation. And then on the exhale, I want you to squeeze your perineum or do like a Kegel, or for males, like kind of squeeze, like if you're peeing to stop pee, squeeze that same muscle. It's the perineum. Okay. It's the space under the root. Okay. Or the flesh under the root. So you're going to inhale, and then on the exhale, you squeeze. And what that squeezing does is it allows you, eventually, we're going to progress, but what it does is it seals your energy from leaking from your body. And by squeezing that, what happens is your body starts to be a container, and it allows you to build this energy, this creative Kundalini, sexual energy, whatever you want to call it, intimate energy. It allows you to build it in your body. All right. So let's take a couple minutes and just practice that. I like the visualization of almost using like a straw, like, so you feel that pulling sensation when you breathe it, you inhale. So and we're not trying to move anything yet. I just want to go over the basic energy. The energy will build on its own just by doing this. Just by sealing it, the energy builds anyway. You don't really have to do anything yet, but I want you to just practice the basics. So inhale, on the exhale, squeeze the perineum, Kegel, whatever you want to call it. And what that does is it doesn't allow the energy to leave your body, because that's a point where your energy leaks. So what this does is seals that point so you can build the energy within your body. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to practice. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm an open book. So again, on the inhale, pull the energy up. On the exhale, you're squeezing the perineum. And I'm going to try to give you some time to work on just that basic breath. So I keep it simple, all right? And if there's any questions, please ask. And you'll start to feel like the energy is building without you even having to really do anything. It just naturally builds. All right. So let's progress. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep that same basic breath movement, but we're going to build upon it. We're going to breathe in, and on the exhale, squeeze. But now, from now on, when we're breathing, what I want you to do is, you can't really see my hand, but like slowly start to move the energy up your spinal cord. Okay. Right. And typically, this energy, sexual energy, is much more thicker energy. It takes time to move through your body, especially for people who may not have done this before. So typically people get stuck at the sacral chakra. And what I recommend, if you feel like you're inhaling the energy and you're getting stuck in the sacral, what you want to do is you want to twist your body at the sacral. And what that does is it kind of helps the energy move along. And you'll feel this change when you start doing this movement. All right. But what we're going to do is we're going to start inhaling, exhale, hold, and move the energy up gradually. The point of this is to get it to the top of your crown. Okay. So the sacral is one area that it could get stuck. The next area is the back of the neck, where the neck meets the skull. Okay. So if you have an issue getting stuck there as well, what you want to do is take your chin and drop it to your chest. Okay. And if you want to move it a little, if that helps too. Okay. And that's another way to help release the energy and move it through your body. All right. So let's keep moving the energy. So you're breathing in on the exhale, squeezing, and slowly, gradually moving up. It's not a fast process. Take your time and gradually move up. What's going to happen is, get through the stuck points. And then when you get to the crown, you're going to feel, it might feel like a spiral energy, and you might feel some like tingling on the top of your crown. That's the sign that you got to the point we need to get to. That's the top. Okay. And sometimes people talk about like the nectar of the gods. You might actually feel this like weird saliva drip from moving this up your body. It releases like certain chemicals in your body. I don't know the science behind that, but people I have done this with, I felt it, and people who I've done this with have felt it as well. All right, so just take your time. There's no rush. Again, if you have any questions, please ask. It will help me learn as well. And you'll see the more you do this practice, the easier it will flow for you. Yeah. No, not on. You don't. Okay, so divine duo, are we doing the root lock on the inhale? No, we are not doing it on the inhale. It's only on the exhale. The point of doing the root lock is to seal your container. Okay, so when you inhale, you're pulling the energy up. It's not leaving you. But on the exhale, you push out. So what the root lock does is it seals it so your body becomes the container and you can't let it out. And then once you inhale again, you're pulling more energy. So it's like over time, you just keep pulling, and from locking, it can't go anywhere. So it just builds up in your body. Does that make sense? Much easier to move the energy than the last one. Good. You said if the energy gets stuck at the sacral neck, I should sort of twist the energy. Yeah, so with the sacral, to me, it feels like if you feel like you're getting stuck at the sacral, you do this movement and it kind of helps the energy release. With the neck, I find that if you put your chin to your chest, this muscle kind of releases a little and it allows it to flow. Sometimes it could also help to like just do like a little wiggle. You're sweating. It's probably the Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is that sexual creative energy, and typically it's associated with fire or the element of fire. Most people feel warm when it's warmed up. I noticed I was coughing when I was exhaling. Yeah, because it's a release. It's clearing the channel. You let go of the lock. Wait, let me see. You let go of the lock once you inhale again. Right? So you inhale the energy up, exhale, squeeze, inhale again, exhale, squeeze, inhale again, exhale, squeeze. And what happens is eventually it gets to the top of your head. Okay? How's everybody doing? Anybody have any questions? Everybody feel like they got that spiral energy kind of in their crown yet? I'm going to give you some time. If not, you can tell me if you're not getting it yet, because I want to give you the time, because sometimes it takes longer if you haven't done any type of practice like this. Yeah, you might also feel like movement, like you want to move, because it's very fiery kind of energy. I just want to check in and make sure everybody feels like they're getting this channel running energy. Does anybody not feel like they've got that? Please speak up. All right. I guess we're all good. Okay. So this is like my basic practice. I try to do this every day. Now the next progression to that is called the microcosmic orbit. All right. So the first part of microcosmic orbit, and this is a key in a lot of this practice, is you want to take your tongue and stick it on the roof of your mouth. Okay. Recently I said somebody told me that they do this in Reiki as well. But you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and what that does is creates a circuit. Okay. So the microcosmic orbit, I'll show you, is like here, and you go over your head, down your spine, up your root, and back over your stomach again. Okay. So the microcosmic orbit for this practice starts in your mouth. Okay. The tongue is on the roof of the mouth, and on the inhale, you breathe the inhale energy over your crown, down the back of your spine to your root, the bottom of your spine. Now on the exhale, you squeeze that same place, the perineum, squeeze. And on the exhale, you push the energy back up the front of your body to your mouth. All right. So it's like this. You like my motions with my finger? I feel goofy doing this. So just like that. So on the inhale, over your head, down the back of your spine to your root. And on the exhale, you're going to bring it back up the front of your body to your mouth. All right. So I'm going to let you do that. What this does is you created this stream of energy now. Now you take that stream of energy and you move it through your entire energetic system. And it's like I use the comparison of like kind of a river sweeping up rocks. You know, it's like you run the river and it clears the stream, you know? And what happens is it creates a better energetic system. Okay. So, again, on the inhale, over the head, down the spine to the root. From the root on the exhale, you're going to come up back to your mouth. And it's just a cycle, microcosmic orbit, it's called. And you're squeezing on the exhale. Just a reminder. Always squeeze on the exhale. The squeeze on the exhale is what creates the container. Okay, so I'm going to give you like 5 minutes to practice that. And if anything comes up, any questions come up, ask. I'll do it with you. All right, how's that feeling, guys? What's coming up for you? Anything coming up? Any questions? Again, when you move energy through your body, sometimes things will come up. You might feel some emotions, you might feel, changes, energetic shifts. Anytime you do energy work, it might bring stuff up, especially in terms of sexual energy. Sexual trauma could come up. Just be gentle with yourself. But yeah, is any questions? You felt tightness in your chest. Okay, so when you feel something like that, just keep running the energy. So what the tightness might be is it's working its way through a block or some sort of buildup. Okay, so if I was you, I would just keep running the energy. I could give you guys a couple more minutes just running the energy. And what that does, it will clear that block out. Okay. Anybody else coming up? Super Rax, feeling that spiral energy. That's good. 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 The bird. T-Bird. Okay. Give you like A little bit more. Just run the energy a couple more times just to make sure everything feels smooth. It's clearing stuff out. We got that Kundalini energy running through our bodies. All right. Now, the last part of this part of the series is this is building sexual energy. Okay. So sexual energy is very like vitality, vigor, so if you want more energy in your system to work with, this is the practice you do. Okay. So those first three, that's my daily practice every day. When I wake up, I sit, I have my coffee, and I do that. Okay. If you feel like you're lacking that energy and you want more, again, this energy, people think of sexual energy as sex, but this is like the creative force of the universe. Like in the physical reality, sex is for creation of a child, but on the astral and spiritual energy, it's creation of anything. So the more energy you have of this, the more like creativity, it will help a lot of things. This is a basic breath work practice to kind of build that energy in your body. This has nothing to do with really cycling it, but this is about building it. Okay. So now this breath movement, right? We're always working with the inhale in through the nose and the exhale squeeze. But what we're doing with this is we're inhaling. I like to use the visualization of white light. Okay. So we're inhaling to our solar plexus. And in our solar plexus, we're inhaling this white light, and I want to visualize building a ball of white light. Okay? So that's the inhale movement. Inhale. A ball of white light is here. On the exhale, what we're doing is we're squeezing that perineum space and we're compressing it into that area. Okay? So we're inhaling here and then compressing on the exhale and squeezing. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to feel it like kind of building up and bubbling up. Okay? And what we're going to do again is if we feel like we're getting stuck or we're overloaded, we're going to twist. And what that does is it helps compress it even more. So you twist, then you go again. So you inhale, compress. And on the compression, you're always squeezing the perineum. All right. So let's do that for a couple minutes. See what you guys feel. You might feel some spicy energy build up. Just keep pushing it in. So much yawning. Yawning's releasing usually. I don't know. I think with the new part of what I'm doing with this energy, you guys keep going, but I'll keep talking. So to me, like the next progression is going out of our body with this energy. And I always get the sense that like Archangel Michael is who Big Mike, he gives me the sense of like the purer or cleaner your body is, the higher we can go. And that's just the theme I've been getting from him lately. Like I didn't eat meat today. I took a bath before this. I've just been trying to keep pure thoughts. I clean the room I'm in. All right, so let's keep building it. Let's do one more. So your inhale, build the ball of white light. Exhale, squeeze the perineum and compress. Okay. How's everybody feel with that? Does anybody have any questions? Anything they're confused about? Yeah. Feeling tingly, hot cheeked, felt some body pain at first, but I think moving the energy. Yeah. So, like for me personally, when I do clearing work on myself, the way my energetic body I think is set up is I think I take in energy in my left shoulder or like my left shoulder blade. Um, in shamanism, they call that the wind gates. So like sometimes when spirit works with you, that's how they enter. So like sometimes when there's residual energy and stuff like that. But my point I was getting to is like this shoulder, when I clear, like do a heavy clearing or something like that, this shoulder feels like it's super like tense and I get like this muscle pressure and it feels like it's like squeezing the bone. And then it will like when I clear, it feels like it like releases. So just to speak to that, if you're feeling like muscle tension, um, this is a clearing practice. This does cleanse your energetic body, and it fills it with more vital and vigorous energy, such as sexual energy, obviously, creative force, kundalini. All right. Anyone else have any questions before I progress to the next part of this? All right, because I feel Big Mike here already. All right. All right. Okay, so now the basic Tao Tantric practices is really about building your own energetic field. All right. And building up your own energy in your body. You know, that practice that we went, you can progress that even more. And they do what's called like iron body. And they actually instead of like just building it up to your crown, what they do is they build it within your body. Like say you have a shoulder issue, you can build that energy to your shoulder and pack that energy into your shoulder. And you can do it with anything, any sort of issue, and it will give that body part more energy. And they believe that you can heal it, you can make it stronger, you can protect it. um you know those are like the monks who are kicking themselves, and like iron, they call it like iron body. um anyway, so the next part of the practice is using that sexual energy to get to higher states of consciousness, higher states of awareness, connect it to the highest level of the divine. Okay. Because, people speak of Kundalini awakening. What a Kundalini awakening is it's this creative Kundalini energy working its way through your system and kind of opening up. So Kundalini is, think about it, it's in the physical realm, it's considered like a creative force, right? So it's birthing something, it's expanding it. So what happens is as it works through your system, like it will expand your energetic chakras, right? And then it will go up out of your crown and expand into higher states of awareness. And that's how, to me, not that it's enlightenment, but it's like that's a piece of enlightenment because you're bringing in this expanded awareness back into your system. All right. So what we're going to do is that we're going to use that creative sexual energy to go up and out and connect to higher realms. Okay. And we're going to have Big Mike as our bodyguard and our ferryman to connect to those higher levels of consciousness. Okay. So what I like to do first is I do a shamanic journey with the drum to connect to Big Mike on a deeper level. Then I ask him to work with us after we do that. And then I take you through a breath work that first grounds us deeper into the earth and then brings us up as far as we can go. And then I was going to try to work with manifestation when we're in that elevated space. Nothing crazy, just like some visualizations. All right. Any questions before we get started? For anyone who's never done a shamanic journey work, we use a drum, right? And what the drum does is it helps you put your brain into what's called theta state, which is like an altered state, and it allows you to have a more energetic experience. If you have headphones, it might help to put headphones in. You might get lost more in the sound if you have headphones. But any questions before I start? Coffee. I was laying down at first, and I've been sitting upright now for a while. For these exercises, there a posture that works best, or you recommend? So for the breath work, I like sitting. But I think it's really personal preference and whatever works best for you. Obviously, we all have different energetic bodies, so it might feel differently for different people. But to me, it feels better with the breath work to like squeeze because you're sitting on your butt. So I feel like you feel your butt more because you're sitting on it. And then when you squeeze those areas, I just feel like I have a better awareness when I'm sitting than if I'm laying personally. So I would recommend sitting, but if you feel comfortable laying down, lay down. And for this, whatever feels comfortable. Anybody else? All right. So on 3, we're going to take a deep breath as a group with the intention of connecting to Big Mike, Archangel Michael. All right. So on 3, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. All right, take a deep breath. Check in with your body, your energy. Take a minute. If you're feeling a little spacey, I don't think people are. I feel really, that felt really clean the way they worked with us energetically. But if you don't feel grounded, just take your hands again, put them on your knees. Bring your awareness to your toes. Wait till you feel a little bit of vibration in your toes, and that will let you know you're back in your body. I'll just share what I felt. So I felt like I actually felt three energies working with us. Archangel Michael. I felt like, I don't like saying this, but like I felt like the Pleiades energy, star people type energy. And then I felt this I don't know what to call it. Like this white light energy. Anyway, I feel like they did some sort of purification with us. I felt some releases in my shoulder. I felt clear. It felt very balanced and clean energy. I don't know how to explain it better than that. How you guys doing? Anything come up for anybody they need to talk about, comment, address? Big Mike brought the boys. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell a funny story after about Big Mike. It's not that big of a story, but everybody okay? Just check in with everybody. Anything come up? Questions, concerns? Buzzing with a lot. I felt a lot of sexual energy come up too. I felt like this almost like a zap of it. I don't know how to explain it. Whole body tingles. Buzzing around your nose. Okay. All right. As long as anybody has no concerns, then we're going to move forward. All right. Okay. So now, we're united in our energy. I just want to say that I want people to say, they could say it on their own, but you're allowing Archangel Michael to do this work with us. So just say it to yourself. You could say it internally to God, whatever you want to say, but I don't know. This is a thing that he tells me to say. So to ask for permission, to give him permission to work on this next level, because it does bring you up and kind of makes you I think, release a lot of stuff. What's up, Luna? All right. So this is how it's going to work. All right. So I invoke Archangel Michael to work with us. Okay. And what we're going to do first is we're going to breathe that sexual energy to ground. Then we're going to breathe that sexual energy to go out. Okay. All right. So it uses the same basic breath work, right? So you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to squeeze the perineum. Okay. But now, the first part of this is You can't see my hands down here, but basically I want you to inhale. And as you inhale, pull that root sexual energy to your hips. Okay? To the hips. And on the exhale, squeeze the perineum. Okay? And once you feel it in your hips, what I want you to do is I want you to progress to the knees. All right? So inhale that energy all the way up your hips, down your knees. On the exhale, squeeze. Then progress to your heels. On the exhale, squeeze. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, squeeze. So that's the path I want you to go. All right. And then once you feel a tingling moving through your legs to your toes, I want you to push the energy to the center of the earth. I want you to connect to Mother Earth, all right, with that sexual energy. So inhale to the hips, exhale, squeeze. Inhale to the nose, to the knees. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to the heels. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, squeeze. Move all the way. Keep going from your toes through your floor to the earth. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale till you feel like I want you to, when you reach for Mother Earth, I want you to feel like energetically you grab onto something. Feel the core of the earth, the heart of the earth. I want you to grab Mother Earth's heart. So inhale and keep doing this practice. I'm going to sit here for a minute till I feel like we've all established that connection. If there's anyone with questions, feel free to reach out. What this practice does is make you super grounded. You should feel like your legs feel like tree, whatever it's called, trees. Yeah. What's up, Daniel? So inhale. Start from the root. Inhale. All the way down to up your hips, down your legs, to your feet. Connect to Mother Earth. Feel the connection. Feel like you're grabbing hold of something. Exhale, squeeze. You should feel super grounded. You should feel like tingling down all your legs. I feel like a pulsing in my feet because I could feel the connection. How you guys feeling? Anything coming up for you guys? Any questions? Just keep breathing into Mother Earth. From the root to the hips, down the knees, to the feet, to Mother Earth. And on the exhale, you're going to squeeze the perineum. Treat out. Nice, Tiff. Everybody else treat out? Any questions? Okay. Now we're deeply rooted. Hold that rooted feeling, okay? Just keep a percentage of your awareness in that rooted feeling, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to move up our stream, right? So your inhale, on the exhale, squeeze and feel the rooted. On the inhale, work your way up. Exhale, squeeze and feel the rooted. Inhale. On the exhale, squeeze and feel the rooted. I want you to work up to your crown. Exhale, squeeze and feel rooted. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and feel rooted. Inhale, exhale and feel rooted. Inhale, exhale, feel rooted. Inhale, exhale, and feel rooted. Everybody feel like they're up to their crown. Keep doing the breath work, holding this energy. I'm just checking in with everybody. Inhale to the crown, exhale, feel rooted and squeeze. All right, so now it's time to invoke Archangel Michael. I ask Archangel Michael to be our guide. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, and this time we're going to go past the crown, okay? And on the exhale, squeeze. And what you're going to do is you're going to send the intention or the thought to go as high as possibly can and connect to the divine. So on the inhale, bring it up. On the exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. And what I want you to do is reach and grab and ask to connect to the highest possible source. All right, and then I'm going to stop talking for 5 minutes and I'm going to let you just breathe and connect to that energy. As you establish that connection, it should feel more sturdy. It starts to feel thicker, like there's this like chain of energy moving. Just sit in that energy. Once you feel like you've made that established connection, just allow the energy to flow through your body. You'll start to feel like it's a bigger microcosmic orbit between Mother Earth and the divine. And just let the energy work with you. See if you can expand more. So it feels like we leveled out. Now push up more. Okay, as a group, let's take an inhale on 3 together. 1, 2, 3. And push up. Let's get that vibration higher. Now go back to the same breathing process. Inhale and reach. Exhale and squeeze. And ground. Let's try to push through. There we go. It feels like we're getting up there. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of something you want to manifest, but don't think of the thing. Think of the feeling of having that thing. All right. Let's focus on the emotion that we're trying to manifest in our life. We're in this high vibration, elevated state. Let's focus on the emotion we want to manifest in our life. And let's sit in it for 5 minutes. All right, what I want you to do is just send the thought or intention thanking the spiritual realm, thanking Big Mike for us, thanking the white light, the Pleiades. And what I want you to do is start slowly coming back into the present moment. You should feel grounded, but anyway, just take your hands again, put them on your knees, and bring your presence back into this space. All right. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? What came up for people? Anybody have any questions? Nope. Trying to fix it. How was that? Anybody want to share anything they experienced? Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you. Crying is good. Crying is a release. I feel like the more I do this, the higher we're going to get. And the higher you get, the more it like purifies you. That's my thoughts. But thanks, Tiff, for your energy. Everybody's energy who was here added to it. So thank everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. If there's any questions or concerns, anything came up for anybody. Big Mike. You felt what you wanted to manifest. That's good. Tiffany, so I've been working with my son Luke doing like energy work. He's going through like in Vedic astrology, he's going through like Rahu, which is like his I think it's his south node return. So it can make you feel like isolated and stuff. So he's been feeling like he says he feels like lonely sometimes and stuff. And it's all good, Daniel. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You feel weak? Why? It's all good. So I've been asking Archangel Michael to like protect him and like cut negativity, and I do like breathing with him and different stuff, and I taught him how to. Anytime, JT, thanks for coming. I teach him like how to connect to spirit and stuff like that, right? So I was doing this stuff with him, and I was helping him connect to spirit, because I was telling him like people are always around, my grandma, different stuff. So he says, I felt Archangel Michael like working with him. Thanks, Gordon. Thanks for coming. So I feel Archangel Michael like step in with him. So I'm like, oh, do you feel any like spirits around you? Like, do you feel grandma? Do you feel anybody? And he goes, I see this guy, and he's got like long dark hair, and he told me his name is Mike. I was like, and at first I was like, Mike? Who the hell is Mike? I don't know any Mike. And then like it hit me that it was Archangel Michael, but he called him Mike. I thought it was funny. Anyway, any questions, concerns? Just feel free to reach out to me. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, you can message me. Just yeah, he has to appeal. Yeah, my son said he had like he was whatever. I don't have a good joke. I was gonna say he's playing rap music. So sometimes when you do this work, it like kind of forces things up. I've noticed more than ever. So just be aware, like if something happens tomorrow, it's like it might be something that has to be worked out. All right. It like forces you through some stuff. But I promise when you get to the other side, it's better. All right. Any questions before I end? No, definitely not stuff. Yep. Definitely some stuff I've noticed. I feel like it clears more than. Yeah. Let's go. Get it over with. All right. No questions. Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Love you all. And good night.